it's Alicia here, and I just wanted to film a video about how to maintain your ideal body weight. And it's actually much simpler than you might think it is, because a lot of us think that we need to work out really hard, lift a bunch of weights, do a bunch of crazy exercises to get the body that we want, and that it needs to be hard work and it needs to be effort in order to maintain that. But that actually isn't true. What's true is that when you do what brings you joy, the type of movement that brings you joy, the type of exercise that brings you joy, anything that brings you joy, is when you're living in your natural state, you receive things effortlessly, you're living in abundance, and when you maintain your ideal weight naturally. So when you do the things that bring you joy, that's actually what's going to create the most for you and the body weight that you want to have. So what kind of things do you enjoy doing? It can be as simple as going for walks, doing yoga, dancing. It can be like the simplest, subtlest movements that you do for yourself every day. And it can be hard for the mind to comprehend this. Like, what are you talking about? If I'm barely doing any physical exercise and if I'm not lifting weights, how can I possibly get the body that I want? And this is not something to understand from the mind. It's something to understand based on the state of consciousness that you're in. When you are living in a state of consciousness of self-love and compassion, and your natural state of love is when you want to do things that align with that. So when you're cultivating more self-love, you naturally want to do the things that love and nurture your body. You will want to eat healthier, you will want to exercise. You may be doing the exact same exercises that you're doing right now, except you'll want to do them. It won't feel like, oh, I have to do this because I don't like the way my body looks, so therefore I have to change it. When you work out because you don't like the way your body looks, that message that you're sending to your cells is that you don't love yourself for the way that you are. And that's a much lower frequency rather than having compassion for yourself and loving yourself no matter what your body looks like. Then when you're in that state is when you actually do eat healthier, is when you actually do work out and you want to, and you find the types of exercise that you enjoy. Like, let's say right now you don't know what brings you joy. You don't have a type of exercise that brings you joy right now. Well, when you cultivate more self-love, those things will come to you. Everything comes to you effortlessly when you're in your natural state of love. And for me, I've always really enjoyed dancing, which has been great. And also recently, I have found another type of exercise that I didn't know existed, and that's literally across the street from my house. And it's been there for years, and I had never seen it before. And it's probably because I wasn't ready to find it before. I was either in a state where I would only work out if I didn't like the way my body looked, or I just didn't have the energy to work out because I was in such a low state with low energy. So I just wasn't able to even resonate with a workout that I enjoyed. I wasn't in that state. But the more self-love I've cultivated, then all of a sudden this type of exercise that I really enjoy, that I never heard of, that's right across the street, works out so perfectly, came into my life, along with, of course, dancing, which I love to do. So doing the things that bring you joy is going to be the thing that creates the most for you. So it can be hard to comprehend this again, but it's the same thing with like breaking a habit, and I have a video about this as well, and a video about making healthier choices. And when you are hard on yourself, you actually end up doing that thing that you're being hard on yourself for, you end up doing it more often, which some people just can't comprehend. They think, I have to be hard on myself, otherwise I'm going to sit around and do nothing. But when you're hard on yourself, that's a much lower frequency, and you just keep receiving things at that same frequency, and therefore you have to work hard in order to receive the things that you want. Things are going to feel hard because you're in resistance to your natural state of love. But when you cultivate more compassion, more love, a higher harmonic, then things that align with that will strengthen, and things that don't align with that will fade away. So eating unhealthy foods, you're not even going to want them. Anything that doesn't align with that is going to fade away, and everything that does align with that higher harmonic is going to strengthen. You're going to want to eat healthier, you're going to want to work out, you're going to find types of workouts that are enjoyable for you, and it's going to be quite fluid because that's the way that life is meant to be. So it doesn't have to be hard work for you to maintain your ideal body weight, and if you go about it in a way that you're trying to change the way your body looks because you don't like it, chances are your body weight is going to fluctuate. It's not going to be natural, it's not going to be effortless or fluid, it's going to be hard work to maintain that. But if you want it to be natural and fluid, then I would invite you to do the things that bring you joy, and that is true for everything in your life, not just maintaining your ideal body weight. You're going to receive way more money in your life if you are doing what brings you joy, doing the things that light you up. You're going to just receive everything more effortlessly and abundantly when you are living in joy. So let joy guide you. So I hope you liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and hit the bell button if you want to be notified the next time I upload a video. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.